Good morning, everyone. Welcome. So it's time to update the last build for a human at this moment. Melee build, as our ship squad day is happening on Saturday. So we want to be ready to use those pitchforks. Welcome. Can see Daniel in the chat. How are you doing, Daniel? You are always here. You must never sleep. If I stream in the morning, the middle of the night, or middle of the day, you are in the chat. Welcome, Daniel. Hello there, Matsuruni. Welcome, and we are starting the game. I probably have some dailies to do. I may do that first before I start tinkering with the build, so I don't forget. I didn't do the fishing yet, so I need to fish. I need to do other stuff. Oh, Matsuruni, no ship squad day for you. Why are you busy on Saturday? You can always catch a recap later if you will not be able to be there. Hello, Krit Stodlich. Krikes Stodlich? I'm not sure. I probably butcher your name. Apologies. Aimer. Jean Franco. Hello. I didn't even claim my freebie today. And that's 5. They increased the quantity. Wasn't that 1 improved bait? It's now 5. I think it was 1 area on. That's 5 improved bait. Or I always didn't read fully. Maybe I didn't read fully. And it seems like auto accent cold shoulder is like permanently now available. I just noticed. It says on, but I'm pretty sure if it's listed here, it's purchasable at all times. Adventure. I'm still a Megavore, yes. I will probably be a Megavore as long as they let us. I have no problem with serums. I'm getting them from raid, and sometimes I need to spend caps on stuff, so I hope player vendors to buy serums. Oh, Daniel will be a feral ghoul for ship squad day. That's a good combo, yes. I will not be feral, I will be still a human. Loading in. Testing those Gatling plasmas. Maybe let's create new casual team. Over encumbered. I need to get rid of this Gatling plasma as testing concludes that blooded is not needed. Oh, blood in Gatling plasma. Good night to you. No more blooded Gatling plasma. Furious one, rename. That's the best, like, universal lazy Gatling plasma. That's optimized conductors and lowest possible AP cost. Furious. Conductors. Gatling plasma. Should be good enough description. This I would need to like rename somehow, as I use P for pinpointers. And there is like confusing. I confused myself with this naming. I need to figure out better naming for this one. It should be then Furious. I need to do something. It cannot be P, as P is for pinpointers. The Paul? Paul Gatling plasma? For polished? I don't want to put entire polished in there. Or durability? Just F FD. Will I figure out what that means? I do durability instead of polished. As I usually put durability if there is polished factor, so furious durability. Let's try if I will remember what that is. FD, Gatling Plasma. FC, FD, FP. Okay. Maybe I will remember. Maybe not. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed there. And Gauss Mini, you need to go to the storage. You are not my favorite because I would need explosions to use you. And then currently, Tesla Cannon I'm only using for searching enemies. So I removed, for now, from my heavy gunner. I removed Demo Expert and I added Senta Masochist if I want to farm the turret with it. There's no one on my team, so maybe I join some other team. There's room on other teams. So I need to be on a team to temporarily fix my stats by eating pemmican. Pemmican and some spoiled stuff. Alright. That will make my nerd rage working. And I can run for now. Conductors on my Gatling Plasma, it will be fine. But for the power armor, I would prefer my Nocturnal for daily driving. That's cooler paint. Even though the underwater paint is cool. This one is cooler. And it's a stealth boy. So I can have extra AP. And... excuse me. Where did you all come from? Smile. All right. That's sorted. And now, let's start from fishing, as I will forget about it. Fisherman Rest. But sir, are you saying this is the best office entertainment on second screen? I hope they will not call you for a special meeting for that, Matsuroni. Hello, Vincent. Stalkers is already A tier now. So Stalkers is no longer weak. If you are thinking about Stalkers, it's top tier, especially combined with Nocturnal Armor. Stalkers is good. I need to update my ranking for all the... what am I doing? I don't need to buy a bait from him. For all the prefixes, suffixes, and so on for stuff. Ash hip we need to fish. Ash hip. In the lake. Prefer to fast travel here. From this side on the lake there is not so many enemies. There's some. Sometimes, but not many. Oh, crippled human's head is actually daily. Gatling Plasma is not the best crippling weapon, but can do the job. That's a mixed damage, so it still contains some ballistic. Only the weapons that do not have any ballistic damage are absolutely rubbish for crippling. Let's get the fish. Go with improved, as I have so much improved. So I'm using it. Common bait I don't really need. Using improved bait or selling it. I want the fishing, so that's I'm only doing for dailies. I probably forgot a couple dailies already. Need to focus more on them. There is this unlockable reward after you do dailies for a month or so. So I need to complete the challenge. Max upgrade fishing rod is absolute game changer for fishing. Look how easy it is to pull a glowing ambusher. I remember how tough it was early on when I was unlocking the rod upgrades. Now it's super easy. Regular ambusher. They will be all turned into bits and fed to Linda. I need to remember to always turn my fish into bits. Otherwise, when I'm trying to eat from my pit boy, there is so much scrolling because of all the fish. It's crazy. How much fish can accumulate. I'm keeping some improved. I do have a plan to always have 100 improved bait for fishing. And I do plan to stockpile on somewhere between 20 to 50 superb bait for next fishing challenges if they come. Hopefully they come, otherwise I stockpile this bait for absolute no reason at all. How much more? 3 more. What happened? What? Why for a moment there was a blackout on the screen? I don't know what caused that. Yeah, it's always better to be prepared. They add more fish, more super rare fish. I want to catch them straight away. But that's probably lots of time before that happens. I'm still waiting for the Caravan update with maxed out supplies. Waiting and waiting and waiting, and Caravan update is not coming. They added caravans, which was a cool idea. In my opinion, caravans were a cool idea. Just need to build upon it. And I was thinking that Caravan... one thing I don't like about caravans, I was thinking that the base will be able to slowly upgrade and customize. Not just change the overall theme of it, that's what we can do, but like build additional workbenches. Like, I was thinking that will be my base of operations as that instant interior, like additional camp. That I will build everything I want in it. And then some special items and so on. But they didn't build upon that idea. I don't understand why. It would be so cool. For me, it's such an obvious idea to do it. And they didn't do it. Oh, that's just the flowers. I was thinking that's a blight growing here. Never mind. Hello, Nightwolf. Minigun Shredder is still super powerful, especially on the ghoul. So caravans, good idea, not as good execution. What plan did I even get? I'm pretty sure I already have them all. I'm not getting any new. Syringe marksman stock. Not getting any new plans, so I probably have them all already. Fish bits. Oh, maybe some glowing meat steak. It will be melee soon. Okay, Linda. How much do I have for you? I have quite a bit. 49. Give all. Civil engineer. Chinese officer sword. Not great items, Linda. You don't like me today for some reason, Linda Lee. That's not what I would expect from you. I expect better. What are the dailies that I didn't yet finish? All of them. Circuitry, that will be in the camp. Hack a terminal. Destroy a Saltron. Destroy a robot. Oh, catch fish in the Maya is daily too. Choose some bubble gum. Maybe I reroll this one. Don't want to fish again. I just turn everything into bits. Collect a board game. Okay, that's better. Robot, a Saltron, board game, hack a terminal, some circuitry. Weeklies, do I need to reroll something? Maybe I reroll this one for possible epic. So I have 3 reroller left. Super Mutant's leg. Let's see if I'll be waiting until this another reload pops in, or I finish that as is. Maybe I will get 2 more reloads to do that. Okay. Let's do the Assaultron terminal. Check the vendor as we are at it. I still check this vendor from time to time for luck. Mods. Enclave, please. No, it's so rare. Enclave is so rare. Can be checking, and there is rarely any Enclave. Aid. Stack weight, so we can get rid of some stuff. Why do I have 100 Calmax? I don't think I need that. Let's get a Saltron. And check another vendor. There's a Saltron. There's a Saltron, and there is Brotherhood vendor. Oh, robot. Brotherhood vendor at Super Duper Mart. Hello. Mods. Enclave. No Enclave. How rare are those? Extremely rare. Extremely rare. Not even scopes are popping in. In the past, at least scopes were common. Not even scopes popping in anymore. Okay, you are safe, robots. I completed my robot challenge. Now, hack a terminal. Maybe I just hack it at transmission station. That's always level 1 hackable terminal there, and lockpicks, whatever, whoever need. What, Trim? You have over 10k hours? Wow, that's a lot. But if you like making camps, that makes sense. Making camp takes forever. Especially if it's supposed to be a good camp. Unlike my camps. Almost done with dailies, and then I can start working on melee. And see how well it's gonna work with auto access, pitchforks, and other stuff. I'm curious as well when we will get next public test server opened so we could see what's gonna be autumn update. Okay. So we here just for that. Do I need anything else? I can take sugar. Sugar is one of the ingredients for some legendary crafting, so I'm using it from time to time. Maybe those board games too. And choose some bubble gum, produce circuitry. So 2 left. We should get that done at my camp. I have this camp. I would prefer this camp. And for some bubble gum, I think I'm out, so I will go to buy some too. Buy some improved, perfect bubble gum. Yeah, Nightwolf. My camps are mostly all resource producers and collectors. Those are my camps. Not as much about the looks. Get more gold bullion if necessary. I'm close to cap. Not at the cap yet, so get more. And now spend it on perfect bubblegum. I need more from you. And more. I don't like to be close to the cap on my gold bullion, so I need to spend it until I will be around 8k. 8k is comfortable, so then if I accidentally claim some gold bullion, it's not completely lost and evaporating. We'll have plenty of perfect bubblegum that I will absolutely not need as soon as I turn into ghoul. It's not great, but I will keep it for later, so I need to be using it as much as possible this week. Then I'm turning into ghoul. So perfect bubblegum. I purchased food and drink, not 8. Purchased 21 hours of full food and water bar. Yes, this weekend is double score. My camp is still loading. There we go. Empty those collectors. Not really super full yet. We are taking it nevertheless. Store the scrap. Circuitry done. I have 27 medium voltage supply packages. Just 73 to go. 73 weeks and I will be full on them. If I don't accidentally scrap them in the meantime. So that concludes my dailies. Yes, we can start working on melee. Melee build. Where do we have room? Heavy gunner, stealth commando, guardian, human, human shotgun, human experience. It's all human. I should be adding more human in the front. Why did I have human at the end of the name? Human demo expert, black powder vat, sniper, sniper regular. Do I keep regular sniper? I'm terrible at sniping. I probably don't keep that. So I will do that for human melee. You were able to see in my sniper video that unfortunately aiming is not my strong side. Especially scoped aiming in Fallout. Human melee. That will be our human melee. We need to rework this special. Definitely not need for so much perception. We do need more strength. Endurance will be needed. How much agility lack? I'll figure that out. Let's start with strength max out. We need some stuff under strength. Is easy target range damage? Yeah, the easy target not for melee. Not for melee. Arms keeper. May try not to carry all those weapons, and we'll see. Barbarian. I'll be running without power armor, so most likely Barbarian will be nice. Gladiator and so on. Those perks are way too weak to justify, even if I would use single-handed weapons or two-handed or anything like that. Those perks are way too weak. They need a rework together with heavy gunner perks. Incisor, that's 75%. Especially for pitchfork and auto axe, it's important. So we want that. Martial artist. I want it. For classic melee, that's important. For auto axe, it doesn't matter. Oh. I have 3 points left. I already added all important perk cards. Okay, nice. 3 points left. We are adding maybe strong back. We'll have lots of strength as a melee, so that will help. And 1 point left. You can top it up with the Slugger perk. 1. 1 Slugger perk. Is there something here? Under perception, I could use as melee. Number cruncher, but that's not gonna be a lot, and only for some weapons. For crippling enemies, should I incorporate some shotgun crippling in case I would like to fight flying enemies, or I would need to cripple something? There is like no melee stuff per se under perception. Could add damage to glowing targets. No, insect, that's not damage, that's just armor. We already have armor penetration. We could add glow sight, 60% damage to glowing, but it's not so many glowing enemies. More damage per crippled limb your target has. I'm not even sure if that's working with melee. Quite explosive blunderbuss. I bet it's fun. It's probably similar to black powder rifle. I don't really like explosive factor on them, but yeah. Explosive good on the blunderbuss. Generally, I prefer them without explosion. There's like nothing under perception that I need. Unless I want to use some weapons for crippling, in which case I would need concentrated fire. Maybe. I don't know. Endurance, Life Giver, Iron Stomach, Natural Resistance, Fireproof, Stargins, Ironclad, Adamantium Skeleton, Radical. That sounds about right. Crunchy numbers. And in case of Auto Axe, definitely Tenderizer. So I need 2 points more to Charisma. Two points more in here. So I can add Tenderizer. Increase damage, and there's nothing really else. Like, overly generous. Is that still working on any enemies? The bloodied build. That's still working to melt enemies? Like Enclave soldiers? I'm not sure. I could have that. I'm not sure if it's still working. For most bosses, I know they remove the radiation damage from bosses, so we cannot really use that. Party Boy alcohol aspect, it's not really as impactful to add it. First aid, Nerd Rage, if I want to go bloodied, then yes. Demolition, no, that's not. Batteries included, probably don't even need that. I need durability for those melee weapons. Where is that? Not stable tools. Stable tools is weak. I probably already passed it. Wait, there was. I see it. There. Makeshift warrior breaks 80% slower. That's what we need. Just 3 points now. They made it super cheap. Do I want science for my auto axe? I mean, it's quite a lot of damage for just 2 points. So I may need science. White Knight. Oh, I could use White Knight. Melee running around without power armor, your armor do break a lot. So I add White Knight. And then I want science. So that's 2 more points to intelligence. I want science. And yeah, that's probably good. Now, Onslaught do not work. I mean, Onslaught work, but not from pair cards on melee. Adrenaline works. That doesn't work. I mean, Reverse works in reversing, but doesn't add any stacks. I could try to go melee with... Melee does need some action points for attacks with auto axe. Can I still run evasive and dodgy? It will not have crazy high luck, so it's not gonna be as great. Is there any other defensive stuff still left? Definitely can run Born Survival then, under agility. I could add crippling perks to occasionally use a weapon like Black Powder to take some flying targets down. Thank you, Varg Vicarance. could add sneaking option. Don't know how well that's gonna go. Limb damage is possible. Maybe if I add moving target, I could rely on this evasive effects as melee. I'm sprinting a lot when running to the attackers. I would need a lot of AP to pair it up with. We'll need lots of AP. Maybe I invest in lots of AP. Add Action Boy on top of the T and everything else to get my AP regen up. That will be Action Boy, Moving Target, Monster Survival, Dodgy, Evasive, Adrenaline. I have 1 point left in this case scenario. I could add Escape Artist if I want to occasionally go into sneak mode. Or, oh, Goat Legs. No damage from falling. I forgot they upgraded the Goat Legs to be super powerful with 1 point. I want Goat Legs on that. Fire damage for Flaming Pitchfork. Yeah, I can always switch science based on what weapon I'm using. I'm starting from optimizing with Auto Axe in mind, as that's the most powerful melee. Pitchfork will be only used for Ship Squatch Day, not as a daily driver. That sounds good. Okay, when sprinting, I should have really good evade chance, so I will not get hit. Now luck, Bloody Mess, Ricochet is Junk Shield, Serendipity, Class Freak, Curator, not weakens. Good with Salt I can keep as that's melee. I will need the food on hand at all times. Melee is food. And 3 points for what? Could go Lucky Break. Make my armor last even longer. Other than that, I don't really see any. I want relatively high luck for Serendipity. Yeah, I can add Lucky Breaks. The armor on melee, constantly breaking armor is indeed quite annoying. I know that from experience, especially if I want to run a torn armor. That's gonna break. Goat Legs is no superhero landing. Is Goat Legs applying to power armor? No, I think it's only armor. Wait. Someone said in the chat no superhero landing, but pretty sure it's only for regular. Wait. Where do I have a jetpack? Which one comes with a jetpack? Did I remove jetpack from all of them? Running all without the jetpack? I need power armor with a jetpack. This one has a jetpack. Oh, you said without power armor. Okay, superhero landing for me is always power armor, but it's good to test. I was not thinking about it. That's high enough. No, it will be still a boom landing. So not for power armor. Definitely not for power armor. Now in regular armor, let's see. In regular armor. Oh, yeah, no stoppage at all. I can keep walking from any height. That's also for speedrunners who want to cross the map across as fast as possible. Speedrunning across the map. Okay, that's great. I still have 1 point. Currently under perception that I could move to intelligence or to charisma or to endurance. Endurance is generally good. Do I have some 1 pointer that would be added? Aqua Boy. I don't want to be cannibal, no. Less radiation from eating, that's not really needed. Radiation resistance based on my endurance. I could use that. I forgot they changed this card too. It's not so bad anymore. With Torn Armor, that would be good. So yeah, let's add that. There's other stuff. Max AP I don't really need, or maybe I do need it. Okay, definitely 1 more endurance point. Maybe even 2 more endurance point, but that would compromise my concentrated fire if I want to ever use it. But I could maybe give up on concentrated fire and rely on critical charge from misses. Yeah, that would be cheaper. So if I just switch curator, if I switch that to 4-leaf clover, that's for my VATS accuracy when I need to cripple. That would be way cheaper. And then I can skip that, and that will give me 3 points. Oh, I only need 2. Okay, that will give me 3 points when I only can use 2. I forgot my endurance is already so high. So I can only use 2 points under endurance. That would be max out endurance already. And I can add now this radiation resistance and this other stuff. Test Quencher for extra AP for my Doji. That's to fit my Doji. And not using solar power, that's conditional, so I don't really need it as much. And rat resistance, I have maxed out 15 endurance now. For those 2 points, is there any 2 points that is good? Grenadier for bigger explosions, but do I really want bigger explosions? What is the 2-pointer that I can... Tormentor? I can test if Tormentor works. If my damage will go up when I cripple limbs. So I can add it for now. Let's see if Tormentor gonna work on melee. It doesn't say range. On other cards, it does say range, so... On other shotgunner cards... Per projectile, so that's shotgun only. This one... Maybe this one could work with melee too. I will need to see scatter shot. Then love the spread, so that's for shotguns again. I don't know if bullies cannot be even installed probably on melee weapons. Or maybe I don't. Anyone tested if Tormentor works with melee? Don't worry, I will have even more carry weight. Hack and slash was nerfed. I'm no longer using it. Oh, Tormentor with... You tried Tormentor. I know that melee cripple, but does the bonus damage apply? That's the question I don't know. I know you can cripple with melee attacks, but will the damage go up? No, I don't want follow through in here. I do want taking one for the team. I do want my standard special. And then for the bonus card, I could go for extra strength for even more damage with melee and carry weight. Or... Okay, what else can I go? AP in watts. No, no. Combat. This combat chem is not so good. I'm not running power armor, so no electric absorption. That's for unarmed only. I could add poison resist, but now endurance perks already do that for me for the most part. I will not have 0. This area damage was nerfed so badly that it's no longer affecting the initial target. It's weak. No power armor, so no power armor one. Retribution still needs some rework. That's so weak. Sizzling style. What rats? What rats is only for full health. Yeah, I'm adding extra strength. So extra strength on top of my 15. So 20 base strength. Strength directly boosts melee damage. So I want constant melee damage boost from this perk. Depend on the weapons that from 25 to 50% bonus damage. I think unarmed get 10% per point of strength. Other weapons 5%. So 25% bonus damage overall for melee by adding strength above the perk limit. So I do have that. Let's see my special, but first armor. I'm still wearing wrong armor. Let's grab the turn. I think I have still. That's solar. No, not solar. Oh, I have ghoul turn. No, where is unyielding turn? Oh no. Did I make my turn for ghoul? What do I have for humans then? I don't know if I want to craft a new one. And that's sentinels. No, I don't want to run sentinels. That sentinels cavalier mix. I don't want to run that. I need weight reduction. I must have something for human. Or am I already what? Oh wait, that's luck. Covered, that's agility, that's intelligence. No way. I know I had one. Again. Charisma. Must be strength on second star. That's luck. That's strength, but this is for ghoul. That's for ghoul too. Oh wait, this one. Weapon weight. I need to reroll the weapon weight. Outside of that, it's good. Okay, this one. This one. This one. I just need to change the last star. Need to change the last star. Through Haika. Probably need purified water to craft this through Haika. So I have purified water production in here. Craft it. For storing weapons, 90% reduced weight is good. Yes, I need to add on some weapons that are very heavy for storing purposes too. So I'm running out of space, that's true. So weapons that I'm using less, I should probably add weight reduction, like make them weightless. 3-star, through hiker. We need 5 pieces of through hiker. 5. And then I would add this weightless on some weapons, but I cannot craft it. Is there a weightless one I didn't learn yet? Okay, so that's why I didn't add more weightless. I still didn't learn it. No, not to modify. I wanted to toggle unlockable. Is the weightless one I didn't learn yet? Where is weightless? Maybe it's different name. Oh, it's called... Okay, I have it. It's lightweight, not weightless. Lightweight. Weightless is armor prefix. So I could craft some of that to store some weapons. So I will need to store something. I will definitely need to store something. Look at my stash. There is still room, surprisingly, in stash. What did I took out? Armor pieces, and that made it so there is so much more room. So what I need to store? This I always carry. That's for searching hidden enemies. That I'll always carry. That's for raid crystals. That I will always carry. That's for crippling. But that's a VATS hit chance. I need extra crippling damage. That's a wrong one. I have other black powder rifle. Oh, wait, is that weightless that I stored? Or do I need to make it weightless? That's a reload speed 1. But it's only 6. Okay, it's 6 pounds. So that's generally light weapon. Where is my... Oh, there it is. This one I have polished on it, durability and limb damage. So that's a double limb damage. This one I need. That's 6 pounds, so that's fine. I will carry it, rename it. Quad durability. Okay, machine gun. Store it. It's less AP cost. It's heavy, but I don't want to switch that. Gatling plasmas. This one is heavy, very heavy, but it's less AP cost. I cannot really reroll that for weightless, as I'm using them a lot, so they need to be stored as is. I will probably keep this one in my inventory. That's what I'm using when I switch to heavy gun, and that's the most commonly used by me at this moment. Auto axe I'm using, so that stuff I will be carrying. Now, more stuff that I will be carrying. I'll be running with Zweihander. A Zweihander, unfortunately, if you could roll it for different legendary, that would be nice, but we cannot. Shredder for melee, but Shredder is specific build, that's for ghoul. That's waiting for me until I'll be ghoul. My pitchfork. My Warglaive. Warglaive need to be redone. What did you do to you, my friend, Warglaive? What did they do to you? I mean, this Warglaive I just can scrap. At this moment, none of this effect matter. This Warglaive need to get retired. Why are you still in my inventory, Warglaive? You need to get retired. Got nerfed to oblivion, I mean the effects. Okay, this Warglaive needs to get retired. It will be scrapped. Do I have any melee? You need to get retired too. Sorry. Gauntlet. But yeah, getting retired. If I want a gauntlet, I will craft a new one. I have a chance to maybe roll some decent legendary effect on it. And I'm curious when they fix power attacks from sprinting. Currently doesn't work. So... Gauntlet. You will get retired. Oh. Plasma Cutter! Plasma Cutter is best used as reverse onslaught. Unfortunately. I have it with onslaught stacks. With regular onslaught, I don't know if that's usable with regular onslaught. So it will be left in my inventory for now. That's very specific use case. You need to reverse onslaught. You need to reverse onslaught. I could probably switch my AP regeneration for reverse onslaught when I want to use it. I may be able to. Okay, let's take it to my inventory. Don't think I have more melee. We need to craft some melee. I have some pitchforks for a pitchfork giveaway. Chainsaw, fortunately not so good anymore to compete with auto axe. I don't think it can. I could craft it into legendary to see. I don't think it can. I will make it weightless. Oh, I have my burning iron. Need to be changed a little, but that's the fire damage weapon. It may do quite good. More pitchforks for giveaway. Okay. Some weapons need to get retired. Like this one. And this one. Retirement for those weapons. Now fix my armor. What's legacy? It's just legacy. I will show you my pitchfork if you want to see it. Let me just modify armor. Need to be through hiker. It's all buttressed ultralight. Do I need ultralight or do I want to make it? I could go for immune to limb damage. I will need if I will see if I need it. Because it is possible to add strengthen, so then my limbs would not take any damage with adamantium combined. But I don't know if I need it. So I will see. That's one. This one through hikers. Still cheap. So I was not modifying this armor much. I just had this from the good old days of rerolling forever. Do I have 4 stars? Battle loaders, limit breaking, that's what I have. Really? Not even bruisers? I don't even have stupid bruisers boxes. Okay, that's fine. Need to do more raid at some point again. Never enough raid, never enough legendary effects. Jetpack, I will run jetpack for melee. Jetpack is good. Like you need to jetpack with auto axe for some enemies to get them. Which is ultralight, all good here. Okay, unyielding strength through hikers on all of it. Great, I'm using a wrong under armor. I can already see that. Apparel, shielded, daring adventure, strength perception, endurance, boosted even further. I think my carry weight boost expired. It It will be higher, don't worry. This carry weight will go up. Will not be running with such a low carry weight as 652. Alright. You wanted to see my pitchfork. What's legacy about this pitchfork? Guess it. Guess what's legacy about this pitchfork? Says 3 stars here, but where is the star? Something's missing. Yes, it used to be a Stalker's pitchfork, but then Bethesda decided Stalker's doesn't make sense on melee weapons and removed it. That's why it's legacy pitchfork, as it was Stalker's. Now it's weapon speed weightless pitchfork. 2 stars out of 3 only. So it's not stronger at all. Just legacy. Fluid, branding, iron. Shouldn't it be higher damage? It's less than pitchfork. 171, 200. 350, 210. Did they nerf it in the meantime somehow? Does it make sense? The branding iron is supposed to be good. Maybe I shouldn't even change legendary effects on it. Did they nerf the branding iron or buffed other stuff? Does it make much sense? It doesn't do damage now. And this is relatively high AP cost. Like classic melee would benefit with this AP stuff, but auto axe is very low AP cost. It wouldn't benefit from number cruncher. My stats at this moment from the effects, we do have 47% from adamantium. Why is it so low? I have 22 endurance only. Oh, the food is not currently running here. The endurance will go up a little bit. Strength 55, it will go up too. Barbarian is now 125 resist. Dodgy, evasive, then first aid, good result, iron stomach 78, ironclad 50% armor bonus. Why is it 50%? Shouldn't it be 60? Oh no, it's 50. Okay, max out 50. Yeah, that's okay, it's correct. 50% junk shield 75. I need to carry more junk. Life giver 150. Natural resistance 45 to each. We'll boost it a little bit more. Nerd rage 43% damage. Rat resistance 78. That helps a little. Ricochet 21% chance. Science 38%. Serendipity 26. So relatively low. I could boost it with luck food. It's not really high. Strong bark 82 carry weight. 100 AP. Tormentor is triggering here. Fully fed. Oh, no. Okay, I was thinking rejuvenators is for full health. So no, rejuvenators will not help us much. Otherwise, we would run rejuvenators, but it will not help us much. My overall defense looks relatively good. That's before application of any food. Now let's activate food. I will pop all the serums that I have. I need to eat them, otherwise they are just taking space for no reason. And I need to add twisted muscles. I forgot I don't have twisted muscles. I don't think I'll be taking talons. Because that's reducing agility, but I will go for that. Yeah, I didn't apply the twisted muscles yet. Now food and drink refresh. Company tea, cook social, deathglow egg, deathglow steak. Glowing meat steak. That's easily available. I'm not using the best food yet. Hot dog. Iguana on a stick, that's a little bit of luck. Malik jerky, muffin egg omelette. pemmican refresher. Refresh perfect bubble gum. Red steak, red scorpion steak. Same. Refresh smoke milk. Square on a stick. Okay, so that's the basic food running now. Starts up a little bit. 500 radiation resist should be about good for most part. Increasing it much more will not do much of a difference. 55 elemental. I like the overall resistance. Did we manage to boost our serendipity a little bit with this free luck? A little bit, 27%, and evade. Evade at 11, so that's 27 at 11, that's 38. Plus additional 5, that's 42, and if we are sprinting, that will be around 60%. Not bad. Total health 675. So 127, we are in Nerdage zone. I need to test this burning iron. It doesn't seem like it's doing great if I compare it to pitchfork. Like pitchfork, although the numbers can be fake, so let's try it on something. Instigating is weak effect, but we'll try it on something. Let's do some quick test on super mutants before we'll be doing more stuff. Legendary modules? I just scrap legendary mod boxes from the raid. That's the best way. Like, farming raid gives you all the legendary crafting you need. That's raid farming. Still swinging fast. Swing speed is very fast. The damage so great, I'm not sure about it. Let's see, inside. I should be really tanky with this setup. I don't feel like the damage is great. For 30 damage. That doesn't feel good. Okay, but this one is not much higher, although that other one was with instigating. Pitchfork doesn't have instigating, so pitchfork. Pitchfork, I would say it's still probably better. Yeah, attacking from sprint still do not apply any effect. Pitchfork is a little bit better, but the difference is not as huge as the weapon card indicates. It's the branding iron. The fire damage is going up relatively fast when the ballistic damage does not. Yeah, those behaviors of the Pip-Boy damage, I'm pretty sure Pip-Boy damage is still broken for the melee weapons. Still need like 3 hits from the pitchfork and about the same with that. Yeah, the damage is lying. This is instigating though, so there is a little bit of initial bonus. But weapon card damage is lying, so this is not bad. This I could use with regular Furious, like with this attack speed. I could use with regular Furious. Attack speed is great. Attack speed is here. Crazy that you need to press the mouse so many times to kill a super mutant when other melee weapon though can do that with one press of a button. So far with low damage enemies, my AP is lasting me. I have no problems with AP. Because something like Plasma Cutter, look at the damage it's displaying. Doesn't do that. Like, it's so broken. Like, damage in the people is so broken. It does, like, Plasma Cutter has good damage. But not freaking 4K. It doesn't do 4K. It doesn't do 4K. So hard to choose the weapon if it's also bugged. Okay, see, it does damage, so I just need 2 swings to kill them. And that without implementing reverse onslaught that's supposed to be for it. For this weapon, I would just swap one for reverse onslaught. So let's say I swap Action Boy for reverse. So if I add reverse onslaught now, my stacks are still going up, but it will be soon one hit kill. It's already one hit kill. So that's the reverse onslaught for this weapon. The damage goes up like crazy. Yeah, already with 10 stacks is enough. Close to 1500 damage. Over 1500 damage with full stacks. Full stacks are 19 for melee. So yeah, I can run reverse onslaught if I wanted to on this one. Not so good for auto axe. But yeah, that's as easy as it goes. One swing kill. The auto axe. Yeah, can run reverse onslaught too, as it's killing them at one touch. Yeah, they die in 2 hits of auto axe. So super fast. I can see by stacks. If it's consuming only 2 stacks, it means they are dying after 2 touches. Even though the damage number will show more. But it's irrelevant. So 2 touches. So auto axe for trash mobs, I could run with reverse onslaught easily, as it's only consuming 2 stacks per kill. Now, figuring out if crippled limbs are giving me any extra damage is tough. I would need to unequip all my melee damage stuff. Melee damage boost overall is so high that I will not even notice probably the crippled limb effect. I would need a silent weapon. Did they fix that? No, they didn't. Stuff is still disappearing when I'm here. Oh, come on, don't kill them so fast. I want to see if I'm doing limb damage. I do. Okay, so I'm doing limb damage. Now, how to test if I can carry the limb damage to everything? Maybe unequip the strong back for now. And give me scatter shot. What's that? Scatter shot. Cannot scroll limbs. Oh, but there definitely legs are crippled. So it does seem to carry. That died too fast. That seems to work. Oh, freaking. Why are you dying so fast? Let me try to... A little... Yeah. It is crippled. Okay, so this is working. So maybe I don't really need this carry weight as much. Yeah, I will just run scatter shot. A little bit less carry weight, but with around 800 I should be still good. So this seems to carry over. Now, how do I test? First, I need to unbug this instance. Let me get out. I need to somehow test if the damage is increased based on limb damage done. Headhunter's Scythe. It was good, it's probably still good. There's lots of good melee weapons. Obviously, I do have my favorites, but there's lots. Can try some other melee weapons too. I need to equip this black powder rifle on the quick wheel. So I can switch to it to at least check the limbs. And for crippling purposes for now, what we try is the branding iron silent. I would hope so if I want to test it. But oh, branding iron is mostly fire damage. I need ballistic damage. Okay, I need another weapon. I need some melee weapon that does ballistic and is silent. Why is the turret back? Why is everyone back? Let's find myself some silent melee weapon for testing. With just ballistic damage. And with relatively low damage so they don't die. I don't want them to all die. We need low damage, silent, ballistic weapon. Switch to craft. Edge melee weapons. Maybe Bowie knife? That's silent. Relatively low damage. Or combat knife. Bowie knife, combat knife. Cultist blade. Cultist dagger. There's lots. There's lots to choose from. Switchblade. Spear is not so bad. That's two-handed melee with medium speed. That's the only two-handed melee with medium speed, I think. But too much damage, so we go for the sword. Yeah, let's go for Bowie knife. Serrated blade, stealth blade. A little bit of bleed damage added if I go stealth blade. And more sneak attack damage. Let's see stealth blade. No, I will not use skin. Oh, Pioneer Scout. Separate customization than the first one. The Pioneer Scout skin. Appearance. Pioneer Scout customization possible. That's all we need. Sneaking in. Sneaking in for testing. I hope I can sneak good enough. I'm not really spec for fully sneaking. Oh, I could add sneak to make it easier for myself. Max out sneak. Alright. I don't want dog. Dogs have too high chance of detecting me. Okay, so the limb damage carryover, I hit it in the leg, but I crippled other stuff too. So that carryover, now is the damage changing? 290, 297, 324. So it is increasing with crippled limbs. It is increasing. Okay, so that's a good combo. Therefore, Scatter Shot Tormentor is surprisingly good for melee. With all crippled limbs, that will be 120% bonus damage for us on bosses. So that's good. Scatter Shot, how much we need? Probably not the most important. We could switch for carry weight for daily driving and maybe only use it for bosses when it's important for our limb damage to be applied everywhere and fast. Outside of bosses, Scatter Shot will not come into play. So you know what melee does. One hit kills everything. So outside of bosses, Scatter Shot wouldn't come into play. But good to know, Scatter Shot Tormentor combo is indeed working. So Scatter Shot and Tormentor is working. I tested it faster than I was anticipating it will take me. So back to checking out other melee weapons. Oh, Nightwolf, thank you a lot for 100 bits. Appreciate that. And hello there. Caravan 007, welcome. So yeah. Everyone who said in chat that Scatter Shot works with melee was right. It is correct. And it's not like I don't believe you, but stuff that is suspect I always test. That it's not 100% clear if it will work or not, I always test. I need to know for sure before I add something to my build. Oh, Daryl Henkel, thank you a lot for 20 bucks, appreciate that. And the message is, good morning, never angry turtle. Good morning, never angry turtle. Oh, that I'm never angry. Okay. Good morning, Daryl. Okay, I got it. I got it. Now, from the weapons, you know, honestly, I will need to see what they buffed in the last patch to even figure out what I want to craft. Let's open the patch notes. Let me find the patch notes. It was a while since they posted it, but they are still there on follow.com somewhere. Let me find them. We'll open the fishing patch note. Release notes. And we'll find update to melee weapons part. I will show you, I'll just find it first. That's the only real damage that we have. Unfortunately, after I modify melee weapons, the damage are lying, which is not so handy. Okay, I found it. And I made it bigger, so now you'll be able to see it. Not that. Here we go. So let's see what has actually high damage. And not what shows high damage fakely in stats. We are looking for whatever is high damage. 60 is not high. I would like to see around 100 to start from. Bone Hammer is 94. So Bowie Knife was buffed too, but it's still super low. Cattle Prod is 68. Deathclaw Gauntlet is 69. Fire Axe 84. Grognak Axe 107. That's not bad. 107 for Grognak. The base damage is the most important. So Plasma Cutter, yeah, it is powerful. 30 plus 86. Oh, yeah. Plasma Cutter, that's total of how much? 30 plus 86, that's 116. They calculated right. I think 116, that's a lot. Pull Hook, huge buff. Power Fist. Rolling Pins, Ship Squatch Club, Ship Squatch Staff. Ski Sword, Sledgehammer 90. Spear 68. Super Sledge 107. Warglaive only 104. Super Sledge is a good candidate, and Grognax. Grognak 107 and Super Sledge 107. When Super Sledge can be modified, Warglaive starting very high too, 104. We should try Grognak or something like that. There's lots of melee weapons. You are absolutely right. Lots and lots of melee weapons. Look what Cattle Prot is showing on their card. So that's why all energy and elemental is probably back. Look what this Cattle Prot is showing. That's such a lie. That's not what it does. We just checked the base damage. There is no way it's so much. So the energy damage whenever listed is wrong. The ballistic seems to be right, but all elemental energy, they all over the place. They not align with anything sensible. And maybe even all unarmed. I'm not sure about unarmed, if they lying or not. So the Super Sledge was definitely buffed, so we want one to test. And don't know about the Tenderizer. It looks high, but not as good as Super Sledge, isn't it? Super Sledge is more. So the Tenderizer not as great. Now Edged. So bad Cauterizer is so weak. The Drill Fist, unique weapon, not so powerful. Grognak was buffed. Headhunter. If you rely on bleed, probably still cannot be modified. If you modify it, takes away the real bleed for just ballistic damage. So look at that, that's fake. Spear goes to 475. Not bad for medium attack speed. Terror sword. Most likely the poison damage is a lie. Warglaive, we can try one. See which one will be best. There is no mods for the Grognak's axe outside of cool skins. For Super Sledge, we do have Hitting Coil that absolutely lies about the amount of added fire damage, but okay. And for Warglaive, we have mods that absolutely lie about added elemental damage. Crazy lies everywhere. So Plasma Blade used to be the strongest, so we put Plasma Blade. To really test it, I would probably should reduce my damage. I will not be able to tell exactly, but I need to go by the damage numbers that will pop up. They seems to be at this moment damage numbers are more accurate than stats in Pip-Boy. Not perfectly accurate, but more. Which is odd, but yeah, they're more accurate. Let's start with Grognax and let's see what that's gonna do. And I unequip. Oh, I cannot. Doesn't make sense. I have mutation that does the same, so I just need to test at full stacks. Almost all melee weapons will do good with the proper melee build. That's just the fact. On regular mobs. On bosses, different story. On regular mobs, all will do good. Struggling to get a kill. That's surprising. A power attack? Still not killing them. Why are you struggling to get a kill? Grognak Axe. I know you're non-legendary, but that's fine. You should still do good. The limb damage is much higher, as that's fully ballistic damage. We stack the full kill streak. That a full kill streak? This. Almost a kill. With taking one for the team active as they started firing at me. $870 here. 1200 if taking one for the team triggers. But 870 without. What about Super Sledge? It's less? After adding Hitting Coil, I'm doing less damage than Grognax does? Maybe Hitting Coil is making it worse? 7-8 here, maybe not. Let's see. 828. Okay, so that was just unlucky hit before. A little bit more than Grognak. Not by much, a little bit more damage than the Grognax. 828. A little bit more hitting Super Sledge. What about Warglaive that is lying on the weapon card like crazy? Still doing good. Probably still the strongest after all. Yeah, the strongest. Regardless how exaggerated lies are on the weapon card, it's still the strongest. That is capable of killing them in one swing. And we are testing non-legendary. A little bit worse crippling performance as they cannot survive the initial hit, so they cannot get crippled. But they dead. The initial swing, they are all dead. But performance of that is not so much different than my lightsaber, like the plasma cutter. Plasma cutter kills 2. Plasma cutter kills 2 and swings faster. It's almost a kill. So it almost kills, but Plasma Cutter is modded with Furious that I'm not stacking. With weapon speed and additional onslaught that I'm not stacking. So it is a little bit less damage on Plasma Cutter than there is on Warglaive. Unfortunately, Grognak's Super Sledge, they do less damage than Warglaive, so there's no replacement for Warglaive as it is at this moment. How much damage they actually do? What's supposed to be listed there? No one knows. What's supposed to and what is, 2 different things. Which is quite unfortunate. Oh, dangerous pastimes, I'm going there. I'm pretty sure I'm missing 1 plan or so. I do read comments every now and then. How's the event going? Super Sledge is definitely not silent, no. Warglaive would be probably slightly short, non-legendary from one shooting super mutants without adrenaline. But it can be sorted by making this stuff legendary. I'll need to make 1 legendary. It seems like Warglaive still the strongest. Or Plasma Cutter. Plasma Cutter reverse onslaught. For trash mobs, reverse onslaught seems to be great. Scatter shot only for the bosses. So for now I can add more carry weight if I want to. Though I don't know if this will update at all. Should at least do something when I equip it. On the swap, I think perks update once. So yeah, it did show some carry weight added. I need my carry weight for easy life. Tormentor I can keep as there is nothing better really under perception. So Tormentor can just be here and I use it whenever I need it. I didn't test yet if I can cripple Scourge Beast in 1 shot, which would be preferable. 1 critical probably should cripple Scourge Beast. And there's like nothing. I could go Refractor, extra energy resistance based on perception, but with my amount of perception, is that gonna be a significant? I doubt it. Let's see. How much? 80? Okay. A lot for... Oh, I'm unyielding, that's why. Unyielding compensate for everything. So refractor is 89 energy resist. I could run that with... That gives me quite high energy resistance when I don't need bosses. Okay, so that will be my setup for daily driving. Strong back refractor. What? What happened? Help! Angry crab ate me. Thank you. What's going on here? Angry crab. Legendary thunder crab. Slapped me very hard. Hello. Hey, Angry Scotsman. Where's work-life plan from? Daily ops. Dropping from daily ops. So strong back refractor seems to be a good option for daily driving, and then swapping for some limb damage in case I plan to do boss fighting or maybe the raid stuff. It's a little bit hard to fight the turret as a melee, so you need to either jetpack or I think power armor still works. So probably you can fight the turret as a melee. You can definitely fight stage 2, stage 3 as a melee. Stage 4 is damage irrelevant, so just laser rifles. Stage 5, can I fly over on the snake? That's a question mark. And how well can I tank with just dodgy stuff everywhere? I forgot to switch off the sneak. Sneak was temporary. I think I go back to Action Boy. It's not really too many options to increase my tankiness any further as a melee-blooded build. Options to increase tankiness are limited. I already did like everything that increases my tankiness to as high as I can. I would like to run this build without power armor as much as possible. How much is possible? That's a different story. I probably cannot survive next to a Guardian for the shield phase at least as a melee, but I could place power armor and jump in there after the shield phase. Legendary perks looks good. What I should put on my regular melee weapons as a legendary effect? Hello there, Tipper, Backhoe, and your raiding party. Welcome. Now, I collect my food. What's a while? My collectors are food. Why is it? Oh, sometimes they need a second to update when you take a look. I want to empty them. Need full bonus from my junk shield too. Don't know how well my food is still going. We need to check. So unfortunately, should I even keep the branding iron? Can it be somehow modified to do better than what it does? It does the same as pitchfork, which is extra flame jets take away damage and increase the dot only. Are they sure about it? Shouldn't it just add all the damage? Not sure. Can skin it. But... oh, Bullies is compatible with melee weapons. So you can have Bullies on it. Is Bullies better than Furious combined, maybe? Or not? Furious, like if we have Furious Pounders, that's 19 stacks, 15% per stack, so close to 300% total damage boost. 300%. Can we go above it? If we, let's say, use Bloodied Prefix for 110%, and then Bullies, if that would trigger, that would, the enemy will need to have 8 limbs, which is not often. But doesn't require stacking up, so that's advantage if I go Bloodied and Bullies or something like that. Melee damage for each nearby teammate. Applies cryo on hit that slow target when dealing damage in VATS. Melee is not good in VATS. So Pounders remains to be the most powerful. But I only have one, so I will not be using it much. Bullies can be used, so that's good to know. Bullies can work with melee. So Bloodied Bullies, something like that, easily accessible as I can craft Bullies. Am I upgrading the branding iron? I'm not sure if I'm upgrading the branding iron. Maybe I will keep it as it's like unique weapon. So I make it weightless. So I can keep it without taking much space. And then I don't want Furious on it. I need to craft some Bullies. I will go easy on it. So like Bloodied. I will give it Bloodied with Bullies. Or something like that. Something that I can craft. I'm not gonna use rare mods I cannot get. Or I cannot craft Bloodied Adrenal Reaction Serums. I can craft it. I just need some Adrenal Reaction Serums. Bullies. Bullies I can craft the 2. Fencers. Like, Fencers is not bad either if you run with your teammates. The single attack weapons. Power attacks are the strongest on all melee. But it's cumbersome to do those power attacks. They're slower and not great. Hunter's Gauntlet. I don't want it. Scrap it. I don't want that either. Let's scrap stuff I don't want first. Yeah, I think Super Duper should work again, yes. Need to craft this chainsaw maybe into something legendary. Am I keeping Grognak's axe? Or Super Sledge? I think I will keep the axe. Axe is cool. It's Super sledge is not so cool. Warglaive, I keep. I try to keep it for now. How long I will keep it, I don't know. Let's craft them. So this one goes bloodied, faster fire rate, lightweight. Maybe I could add pyromaniacs. I can craft this one. Target burning extra damage. I could do that for it. That's not gonna be crippling fast, so bullies will not be useful. To cripple fast, it needs to be mainly ballistic damage. The pyromaniacs I can do. I like how we can craft those. I just need to unlock more. Legendary modules are not the problem. Other stuff is maybe 2 pyromaniacs. Legendary modules, you run rate a little bit and you have so many. Okay. Pyromaniacs. I do extra flame jets then, more fire. Then the chainsaw. We'll go for bloody chainsaw too. Heavy hitters is a must for chainsaw and any automatic melee that basically boosts its damage on regular attacks. And I want it lightweight. Have not much. I don't have much room. Need to be lightweight. And another pyromaniacs with it. That would be dual bar and flamer. Appearance. Ghosty. The Muffman one is probably the coolest. Poker paint is... How does that look like? No, that's not looking as good. Yeah, Muffman paint. Okay, so that's the chainsaw. Grognak axe. Legendary, and that will be bullies. Instigating is useless now. Oh, I need to craft more. Blooded, I have no prefixes. Even anything that can compete with blooded. Against targets. 11%. Yeah, no. Addictions is 100. They still don't let us use stalkers. Blooded. I need more blooded. Instigating was nerfed. It's no longer good. Two more blooded, please. I have heavy hitters, I don't have rapid. I wanted rapid on it. Oh, come on. Out of rapid. Rapid. Legendary 2-star rapid. Oh no, speed demon out. Speed demon. Lots of crafting. And different bench. From the bench to bench jumping, but we almost got it done. So that was Grognak's rapid. Quick swing on it. I wanted lightweight. And I wanted bullies on this one. Will be crippling stuff. No appearance, or do I want to put something? And this guitar is cool. Grognak's other axe. And lastly, Warglaive. We are making Warglaive Blooded. Crippling. Maybe Grognak should be crippling instead of... will be overkill. Rapid. Lightweight. Bullies. Don't know how well it's crippling, but we are trying. Standard, unfortunately, less damage, so I cannot use fully ballistic. And this one, I don't know how much is ballistic, how much is energy. Fake damage in the Pip-Boy, but we have them all modified. I will be using Auto Axe in raid for sure. Okay. I need to quickly use a restroom, and then we are trying it in raid. Can I even not die? I don't know, but we'll try if I can not die. And we are back. Let's see what can be done in the raid. Exit the workstation. Create a raid team. I'm gonna leave this one and start a raid team. See if we get a team for the raid. Refresh some food as it was a while. Don't need that. Food. Awesome opossum I have now, so a little bit more luck. Company tea. Cooked soft shell, deathblow steak. Hot dog. What did I eat? No, did I accidentally eat iguana on a stick? Ah. Jumped and I wasted the buff. Pemmican. Perfect bubble gum. Red steak. Red scorpion steak. Look filet. Refresher. Squirrel. Alright. 900 carry weight. Everything else seems to be in order. Total 675 health, 128 as a blooded. That sounds good. Effects. Do I have the junk shield effect? Yes, 137. My total defense, 1000 energy, 800 ballistic. Sounds solid. 500 of that. And I will be running my auto axe. With this armor, can I even survive it? My outfit I need to change. I'll do that later. Sniper outfit. And Furious. Furious is not enough for Onslaught with melee. You need Furious Pounders. And maximum is 19 stacks, not 20. Fractures. Fractures makes everything explode in your face. I really don't like it. I try with a lot of things. I know people are exciting about fractures. But I do like explosions that I control. Not the random explosions that just happen. And blind you. Well, hopefully I will be able to sit on the power armor after. After the initial phase. I cannot really tank it very well. I can hide. Wait for the shield to go down. Oh, I didn't take any ammo to help with the shield. I forgot about that. So we are waiting. And then I can fly there. After shield goes down. I don't think I can tank it without power armor. I'm not wearing troubleshooter armor. Okay, the shield is going down. Others are killing it. Oh. Where's this power armor? Nope. 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 Did I sit on it? I did. Yay! I did the damage before the fight was over. Barely managed to do any damage. Oh, too late. Random ammo. Too late with the swap. I almost managed to land on my own power armor on time. Not quite, though. Let's see if I can be more useful on stage 2. Oh, honestly, if I'm running auto-axe in the raid, I could test later on if on Enclave soldiers still overly generous does anything or not. We can see if Enclave soldiers will melt or not with overly generous. Advantage of the raid for me, I don't need to worry about getting over-encumbered when all this stuff drops from the raid reward. I don't even need to scrap it after each section. Oh, oh. Freaking no! I'm supposed to attack it. We'll probably need to restart. Because I just died straight away. Ah! I noticed it too late and then I panic jump instead of attacking it. I hate this stage. Sometimes I have a good run and I can continue carrying the fuel entire duration, and sometimes that happens. I just insta-die. Without bringing one canister. Do you hate this stage as much as me? I hate it from day one of public test server. I hated this stage from day one, and I continue. They changed how it damage limbs in the update? Not really, that they changed that in the previous update, not in this one. But recently, yes. And this update bring a lot of limp related perks. So previous update changed how limp damage works, and this update changed your options. Gave you way more options to do the limp damage. Uh-oh. Run. You did it. Everyone is alive. I'm the only one who died. Daniel is a ghoul. So Daniel is doing insane damage with the shredder. Do I think they will design the next raid unassaulable? This one is already unassaulable. But I'm pretty sure they will put stage 1 on the next raid, something that cannot be solo. This raid, you can only be soloing the stage 1. The stage 2 is already not soloable. Stage 3 is hard to solo, but soloable. Stage 4 is easy solo on this. Stage 5 is easy solo. So stage 2 is stopping you from soloing the raid. On the next one, I'm pretty sure they will do stage 1 unassaulable, even though I would prefer some farmable stage 1 or entire raid solo. Making solo harder rather than impossible is the way to go for me. I think solo should be much harder than with team, but it shouldn't be designed so you cannot do it solo by design. Like, imagine if you really want to force 4 people team, design a boss at which 3 person need to hold 3 different buttons across the room, and then the boss is always on the middle, so while holding the button you cannot shoot at the boss, and the 4th player will need to fight the boss. Easy design, and you absolutely cannot solo if you do that. 3 different closed rooms, every room with a button, 1 player per button needed at all times, and then you have 1 player to fight the boss. Absolutely unsolvable. It's not hard to figure out stuff to do to make it impossible to solo, but that shouldn't be the point in my opinion. I don't feel like that should be the point to design something so 4 people are needed. Like, that's so weird. I would rather make stages hard, combat hard. They can be multiple tasks, so you do them faster if you are with a team, but not really forcing people to be there at all time with entire team just to have the privilege to complete it. Like stage 2, it's doable with 2 people, but it's already very hard. Absolutely impossible solo. 3 people, as now, it's quite doable. As you can see, they're doing it without me as I died early on. So this stage is designed so at least 2 people need to survive, or you cannot complete. Okay, let's see if I survive this stage. We don't know yet. Okay. Look how much I can carry. Still plenty of room for loot. Go. Is the radiation damage doing something? I'm not sure. Yeah, the Shredder definitely is more powerful. I will probably not be trying radiation. Doesn't seem like help much at all. I currently don't have food buff for my melees. I probably should take one for stage 5. Overly generous doesn't seem worth it anymore. Tenderizer probably helps more. Should I switch for a snake so I can do more damage? Rather than have strong bug? Snake is hard to cripple, so probably will not even be possible without dedicated crippling perks. I tried to cripple Snake last time, and I was able to. Then we all died. I don't know if that was a bug or what happened, but I was able to, and then we all died. Oh. Oh, that's fine. I don't need to do anything. Good luck, guys. Carry on. How did I... If that would be possible so everyone will stay and only one person go in, that would be great. But then if you fail, how do you restart? I was left outside. Which is great for me, to be absolutely honest. I can manage my inventory. Don't need to worry about anything. That's the ammo box. There. And I will take those caliber balls. Not too many. 50 of those. That's all the ammo I need to carry. Not much ammo needed. And on the snake, I will need to fly to it somehow. I will be attacking without the axe and flying after the snake until my AP goes down. Then I will need to land, hopefully not in the lava, which can happen. Should I be spamming some coffee to increase my jetpacking and attacking skills? Or do I have slices of birthday cake? I do have birthday cake, 29. I can use that. How many do I need? Like 2? Who makes AP not go down? Two to 3 cake should be good for auto axe attacks on the snake. You do good, guys. Carry on. Carry on. What ammo would I like at the end of this stage? Maybe some plasma cores. Some of my plasma cores are low charge. Let me see. I need to put some fusion cores to the recharger. That's low charge core. And that's low charge core, so we get rid of those. I could store my mods. Okay, mod stored. Yeah, just store 100 improved baits, so I know that's for later. I don't accidentally get rid of it. Still have the OG fuel canisters no longer can be collected. So I'm holding them for any possibility in the future that I would need them. This 25 I'm holding. Oh, it's almost done. We are almost done. And done. Good job, team. The door is still closed. When you will start next stage, I will appear there. I'm just waiting. It should teleport me after we start the next stage. Sell a new stack weight. Do I have anything particularly heavy? Lots of nuclear keycards. They do weigh a lot. Basic repair kits. Common bait. Scrap kits. Legacy. Yeah, legacy fuel. For the junk shield, you need 100 items. So I need 100 boxes. I'm getting there. 27. Oh, it didn't teleport me for ultrasight. Oh, it did. Okay. Am I hitting it or not? What? I died somehow. I don't know where did I flew. Melee is still not good for raid. That's the summary. Melee is cool. Still not good for raid. It's hard to jetpack around after the snake. You got it, guys. You got it. Did it die? It did die. Miasmas. This outfit will be rocking tomorrow. For the ship squad day. But yet for today. Okay. So raid tested. Duration. Unfortunately. Melee is no good still. For the raid. Melee is cool, but you need other options. For the raid, it's not the greatest. What outfit do I want for melee? Grognak the Barbarian? Maybe. That will look good. Grognak outfit. Not Grelo, Grognak. Grognak sidekick? No. Grognak costume. The real Grognak. Is there headwear for Grognak? I don't remember. A headwear for Grognak. No. Grognak is not using any headwear, which is fine. Grognak costume. Grognak axe. Yeah, that's good. That's the melee. That's the melee. Grognak outfit. With Grognak axe. Fix my radiation. And now test if we can actually deal with a Scourge Beast as a melee. At least we should be able to deal with the Scourge Beast. Very fair goal is not good for raids either. Yeah. Melee generally is not preferred option for raids. Come on, Scourge Beast. Wing. What? Where's the damage? Oh, there. And it is okay. It is doing enough crippling damage. The wing went down quickly. Where's my Grognak? Grognak's other axe. Power attack can do 2000 to the head. Yeah, Grognak can kill. Could do a little bit more damage if I would equip the crippling perks. Let's see if I equip the crippling perks. On another Scourge Beast. Oops, almost fell down. Regular attack is not enough, so power attack with Grognak axe needed. I wish the Grognak axe would be even more powerful, but it is not. That's without food though for boosting my my melee damage. So it could be higher. I want to see performance without food. I have Brahmin milk. Should be in my inventory. I have quite high rat resist, and it's still not enough. If we go for limb damage setup instead of carry weight resistance setup, scatter shot and tormentor, and our Grognax is bullies. Let's see. The wing, critical. Of course they didn't register. My luck. With VATS not registering when I need it. Okay, there we go. Grognax. Was a headshot. Wait for me, Scourge. I want to see if that's gonna be better now. $2,300. Am I even crippling her? Oh, almost. Okay, I'm a little bit low. I did cripple some body parts. Okay, I did. I did cripple some. The damage went a little bit up. But it's not spectacular damage with Grognak Axe. Maybe lip damage on second star would make sense on Grognak. You would like to cripple with it. What if we test something that does lots of damage? Which is a Warglyph. See you later, Daniel. I did try Blue Ridge Branding Iron. I have one. It's quite good, but performance is about the same as Pitchfork. Which surprised me, as I was thinking it will be way higher. Not comparable to Pitchfork. Oh, this time at least critical worked. Land. Are you still flying? Should land instantly after your wing is crippled. Maybe she cannot find a spot. Find a spot, choose something. Choose the spot for landing. What? That's cheating! Didn't even touch the ground. This is always killing them. Where are you going? You regenerated your wing. Great. Land. Okay, this place is bad. She has like no spot to land. Finally. We are landing. So power attack with this. Yeah, way more powerful than Grognak. Can easily couple swipes. She's dead. Where are you? Where are you? Still more Scourge. Don't like when they hide in the forest. The middle of the night. So this weapon way better. Okay, let's see Auto Axe. How Auto Axe will perform on the Scourge Beast. We probably know that will perform the best. This hit didn't register, didn't it? Didn't. Okay, now. Yeah, this scripting everything really fast. Where's this Scourge? There. The performance of Auto Axe. 3-star legendary dies way faster than non-legendary with regular melee. Yeah, that's the performance of Auto Axe. Cannot be compared to anything else. That cannot be compared with anything else. Nothing is close for melee. We could maybe try if different mods like this bloody chainsaw gonna do anything. That's not furious. Let's see if that's gonna do anything. We do have one more Scotch Beast. Shredder for Ghoul, yes. But Shredder build is very specific. It's not overall the same as Smelly. And we don't know how long Shredder will be performing like that. Shredder has ups and downs. Depend what Bethesda do with patches. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. Oh, this time damage registered first shot. I'm positively surprised. Where are you going, Scotch Beast? But look at that, my armor didn't break yet. So adding all the armor related perks helps. And evasion. Not taking as much damage, my armor is not breaking as much. Yeah, significantly lower damage than what auto-axe can do. Still good. Still good, but that's not the same damage. That's 1-star legendary, not a 3-star. There is definitely a difference if you choose anything else than auto-axe. Auto-axe is the way to go. And nothing I can do about radiation, even with 500 rad resist. No prize bot. No, I got another certificate. I was too slow. It was too slow to refuse the prize. For regular enemies, I can use whatever melee I want. I can use the branding iron, it's fine. Now it's legendary, so let's see how it will perform on super mutants. No melee food. I should be using melee food for most part, but running at this moment for overall performance without melee food. Yeah, Resolve Breaker is the most blinding, annoying grenade launcher. And it's not even stronger than Nuka Launcher, so I do strongly prefer Nuka Launcher for launchers. Way less blinding explosions on Nuka Launcher than Resolve Breaker. Resolve Breaker has white explosions, which is crazy. This weapon is mainly fun because how fast it attacks. The dot significant? Oh, it's actually doing something. The dot is not so bad, I see. See how much dot gonna do. That was ricochet. Oh, almost killed it. Yeah, this dot is quite substantial. Power attacks are fast too. Sometimes dot is a delay on adventure servers, but power attack one hit and then waiting for dot is enough. For dogs, regular attack. For super mutants, power attack. And there's experience, so they died. Maybe it would be even good to have limb damage on it on the second star rather than faster swing speed that I do have. That's a 3-star. Oh, I died from one hit. Takes down even legendaries sometimes. Dot is good. Dot is good on this one. Maybe Dot even scales with power attack. Seems like when I do power attack, Dot is doing more. Okay. Branding Iron. I think it's quite satisfying to use. That's good. Not as powerful as the Plasma Cutter, especially if I reverse the Onslaught. On non-reverse Onslaught, it's a little bit weaker. If I reverse it, it's stronger. But one hit kills, power attack, with amount of dot it has. I don't use hack and slash. I stopped after they nerfed that. And VATS is too buggy. I prefer to just run like that. Getting stuck in VATS, doesn't want to attack. This explosion was changed to this small red fireworks, which is odd. What hardcore? Waiting for super mutants to respawn. The long-lasting foot is still going. The other one expired. $22 on a herbivore, and then it's new one needed. What if I use that without reversing Onslaught? Doggo dies in regular hit. Super mutant needs 2. Power attack, almost enough. Yeah, but definitely better if I reverse Onslaught. If I reverse Onslaught, so I swap Action Boy to reverse it. Power attack is already enough. And with more stacks, regular attack is already enough, almost enough. But no food, so I don't know if regular attack will be enough. Slightly short. Now enough. But that was ricochet in the same time. slightly short. If they shoot first, then that's enough. Maybe slightly short. If I have no foot running at all. Oh. That's enough if he fires at me first. Okay. So little. So little is missing. So good. How much on those enemies if I use Work Life? It's not an onslaught weapon. I have blooded on it. Is regular attack enough? Yeah, it makes nice sound, the plasma cutter. Almost enough, but we don't have kill streak. Maybe kill streak will help? Or maybe not. That's a legendary. Dropping me a plasma cutter. Saying, please, try junkies. They shoot first. I have enough. So close. So close. Like, did you see that? How close it is? How close it is in one shot killing. But it would be a little tiny bit less on health. That would do it. That would do it. I would be a little bit lower. Generally, I don't think the limb crippling is as important. I would most likely run my melee. Cannot really do amazing in raid boss combat scenarios. I would be running with strong back and additional energy resist rather than Tormentor. Where did that disappear? There. Refractor. Yeah, I like this setup more. Reversing onslaught. You can. For some weapons, it's not really necessary. Action Boy, I notice I don't really use for most part. It's nice to have this extra AP regeneration when running auto-axe. Could go without it. But there is not really much. Is there any other useful perk card? There is not really. Ninja is melee weapon sneak attacks. Do I really want to do that? Nope. Not so fun to sneak as a melee. So either AP regen or reverse onslaught. Those are the options. Depend which mode you need at the moment. Reverse onslaught or AP regen. Reverse onslaught works with auto-axe too for regular mobs that die very quickly. So I could have that if I would be running with auto-axe. Mostly. Grognak axe is not as powerful as I would like it to be. Tax is number 1. Even though only 1 slugger perk equipped. I don't see much more that I could do changes wise. Only for fire damage I could be swapping science for pyro, not biologist, pyro stuff. Pyrotechnician. If I would unequip that, pyrotechnician, I have how much to fire damage? 37%. So that would help even more with branding iron. Would do even more damage. Blooded branding iron. Or my pitchfork. Yeah, there was no hotfix yet. No, there was only server-side fix. At some point, most likely we'll get a hotfix. Yeah, pitchfork works. With Pyromaniacs, a little bit more fire damage. My pitchfork is 2-star, so not as powerful as blue rich branding iron, but I made 4-star. There's one super mutant that doesn't want to come over in here. Come on. Yeah, this dot sometimes kicks in really fast. Come over here. Yeah, definitely works on the dot too. This is really fun weapon. Blue Age Branding Iron, that's a fun weapon. For a fun factor because of this speed. Look how fast you can swing. Let's kick the big guy with this. Anxiety Ranger, thank you a lot for rejoining Territories Army. Thank you a lot for the membership. And Dr. Akulao, thank you a lot for a Prime membership in Territories Army. Welcome. And for both of you, may the shell be with you. Appreciate the support. Let's see the big guy. The non-power armor melee build works really well everywhere except the raid. Raid is for commandos and heavy gunners with power armor. Commandos with power armor too. Rambo commando and heavy gunners. Get out of the water. Can I tank it at 10% health? Can I tank Behemoth at 10% health? I can. Try to stamp me. And burn some of our triggers. Okay, Behemoth. Now it's my turn. Here we go. Oh, pushing me away. Stop pushing me. Okay, come over here. Maybe first person view. Yeah, first person view is more accurate. Here you go, Behemoth. Behemoth is hilarious. Good night. So a bug that allows people to put on multiple pieces of power armor. Yeah, that's very old exploit. Used by PvPers, which makes PvP no fun at all. So you cannot kill people that have 10 power armors at one time on them. That's one of the exploits that is for quite a while. Snapping turtle, yes. Look how does it look in first person? Crazy fast. Alright, that's all tested. I will upload the build video for that for everyone who needs a melee build for the ship squad today with some swappable options. Like this, worth to mention that melee damage 2 limbs do work and you can utilize it. And swappable Pyromaniac and Science. Plus swappable Gunslinger Master with Action Boy. Whichever one is needed. By default, I will probably put Action Boy, not Action Ghoul, Action Boy. I don't have a Ghoul. But it works really well, surprisingly well. Strength, carry weight, and everything else. The carry weight is probably the best bonus running melee. Carry weight 850, can be pushed higher, like 900, something a little bit above 900. With some strength boosters running. Maybe carry weight booster can get close to 1k. You could push the carry weight higher for a very temporary period of time. For the lazy hoarder build, I will probably do it when I be already on the ghoul. I will go with power armor though. You can do everything. Like you can do build that does everything and carry a lot of stuff. Here it's a melee build, so it does carry a lot of stuff because of the strength boost. Strength, when you push it very high, you carry a lot of stuff. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching, everyone. Hopefully we see each other soon. I will upload this build a little bit later today. And yeah, maybe I already do an announcement about Ship Squad Day livestream so everyone can see it and don't forget. It's gonna be fun. So thank you a lot for being here. Best of luck setting up your builds for Ship Squad Day. And see you there on Saturday. Of course, the Turtle Cast still coming tomorrow. So thank you a lot for your support.